So I found out something about Pokemon Rogue. Um, Meanwhile, I was cheating in PokeRogue, and that's that this game is actually not as random as you may think, and it's easily manipulated. So I'm fighting Cynthia here on floor 150, 190, and I didn't want to lose, so I was like, screw it. I'll just see what happens if you refresh. Does it continue to battle? Does it start over? And sure enough, it just starts over. But I want to show you how this battle is manipulated. So it seems like there's a lot of things that are actually predetermined before the battle even begins, and then you could kind of like navigate that through a puzzle. So I'm gonna go for Sandsear Storm. Out comes Garchomp, just standard procedures, Terrasilize Garchomp. I'm gonna go into Azumarill Heal because he's gonna Dragon Claw, and this will happen 100% of the time. Again, this is just basic AI. If I were to go to bounce on Melodic, I'll show you. It's gonna paralyze Melodic 100% of the time. So Cure by Lumberry goes for the Moonblast. I'm dead here, and then I'm gonna go into Zapdos. I'm gonna hit the discharge. It's not gonna die. It's gonna Moonblast me. I'm gonna hit it with the discharge again. Out comes Garchomp, and now I'm gonna go for Sandsear Storm, and it's gonna miss every single time. Every time. So now if I refresh, and I'll show you, if I go with Play Rough, it does the same amount of damage as Bounce does, except the only difference is Zapdos hits max damage on discharge. So let's go into Sandsear Storm. Out comes Garchomp. We're going to switch into Azumarill. It's going to be Dragon Claw, of course. Now we're going to go for Play Rough. You see it does the same amount of damage. I die here to Moonblast. Out comes Zapdos. We're going to discharge, and it's going to one-shot 100% at a time. So things are easy to manipulate. Now out comes Garchomp again, if I recall correctly. Oh, it's Giratina. I go for the Drill Peck. I think the first one is normal, and then the second one crits. Yeah, every single time, you see? It happens like this every single time, so you could actually really manipulate the battle. He's going to go for Phantom Force here. Shadow Force. So now I can switch into my Flygon. Because you have to pivot this way, right? I go for Dragon Claw here, and he withdraws into Togekiss. I go for Rock Slide, and a Moonblast kills me. And now I could go back into Zapdos, and I believe here he does not recall. So you go for Discharge. Oh, he does. Back into Garchomp. And now I wonder if the Sandsear Storm is going to miss. It did not. It also doesn't one-shot there. So if I were to use Sandsear Storm the first time instead of using Discharge, Garchomp's dead there. And I can show you this again. This is going to happen again the same exact way. I'll do the same exact procedures, and everything will happen the same exact way because it's kind of hard scripted. So we go Sandsear. We switch into Azumarill. We go for Play Rough. Same amount of damage. We're going to die here. We go out to Zapdos. We use Discharge. Max damage. Out comes Giratina. First one's normal. Attack missed. Same thing. And this one's a crit. Every single time. And now again, he's going to go for Shadow Force. Which I guess realistically speaking, I can switch here. And now I'm going to tank it, and I'm going to hit him with Dragon Claw. And now out should come Togekiss. This seems like it's a better run. Alright, so now we know we can go back into Zapdos. And then instantly we're going to get Garchomp. And now it looks like we're one step forward in the puzzle. I don't mind these battles being a puzzle, but like it's promoted as it's random. And clearly you could see it's not. So if I remember there that he's going to use Shadow Force there, I can actually utilize that to my advantage. And oh, Thunder. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, you can see that this is like not so much random as you would think. So you kind of abuse it a little bit. If you guys are struggling, I recommend just doing what most people do when they struggle, cheat, and just try to figure out the puzzle, because there's definitely a puzzle here. It's not random. It doesn't seem to be RNG at all. It seems like it's 100% pre-programmed for the fight to go on, and if you do certain things, it's pre-programmed to do that certain thing. All right, thanks guys. Follow us on twitch.tv/BigSharkGaming. Follow us here on YouTube and TikTok, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everybody.